Hey, what's up, guys? It's JB here. Yeah, I'm bringing you my NBA team builder. Yay! Just okay. That's enough of that. Introduce yourself, person here.
I see your just yeah. What's going
Wow,
on
that
with
was a
you?
great intro. Alright.
I didn't know you started it.
I literally said
What's
three, two,
going on,
one.
everyone? I thought you were.
That's
I didn't
staying in.
even.
I'm not
What kind of
editing that
intro
out.
was that?
I don't know. You told me do it like a
What's?
nerd.
I thought you were just mess. I thought we were still just. Oh my.
That's not messing around, Ray. That's my
Rob,
new intro.
Rob here, and I didn't. I wasn't aware that the recording was happening.
It's staying in there. It's never leaving. All right. So what's up, everybody? Ray is here again because he doesn't have a lot of friends, and I feel really bad for him. And he asked, "Hey, Jar, can I be in this introduction video as well?" And I said, "Ray, no." And he was like, "Please." And I was like, "All right, fine." So that's how Ray's here.
And if you think this isn't true, you're completely mistaken.
Everything I spit is fire and true. I'm just saying. All right, so Ray, NBA man, it's time. This is my league pretty much. Shout out to Jose who thinks he runs the league.
The finals already happened. I don't know what you're talking about.
All right, Ray's also in this league. He'll be posting a team builder one day too.
The Heat won.
The Heat
Oh
won.
wait, that was the Cavaliers.
It's the Cavaliers, you fuckboy. But this is the
I
newbie.
mean, they're all the same.
This is not the National Basketball Association. This is the Newbie Battling Association. Two completely different
Oh
things.
shit! Why am I in this?
I don't know, man. Because you're a noob. Sounds good to me. All right.
Well, I thought this was basketball.
Ray, you can't even play basketball.
I know, but I was gonna learn. That's why I joined.
You can learn how to play Pokemon instead.
Damn it!
That might be good for the GBA analyst. All right, well, we should start. We should start. So the NBA is a league that was founded by Jose Shiny Weavile, and I pretty much run it now because I'm better than everyone in it, and so that's pretty much how it goes. Just kidding, but it's a league kind of chill
At
with a lot of
least you're
friends.
humble.
At least I'm humble. That's right. With a lot of friends, Ray's in it because we felt pity on him, so yeah, he's in there. But I'm here to go over
They
my
let me in the
draft.
league charitably.
The league has to have a certain amount of charity work to get our tax refund, so we let Ray in. All right.
I actually had to pay to get in, man. I pay monthly.
He pays a
This
monthly
sucks, man. I thought
subscription.
this was basketball.
All right, so basically, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go over the draft, and as you can see, the first mon on the screen is no ordinary mon. This is not a
It's
mistake.
LeBron James.
It's pretty much LeBron James. This is not a mistake. This is not supposed to be Landorus Theory, and this is Landorus Incarnate. I franchised it because Season 3 of the NBA fell apart, and it was on my team, so I was able to franchise it and use it this season, and I also got the third overall pick, so I was going to get Landorus and a mon that was extremely powerful, basically. So it was very nice, but hey, let's discuss Landorus Incarnate. Oh my goodness, you know a little bit about this mon, a little bit, not much. This thing is an Uber. It's the only Uber in the league, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Why is it allowed in this league?
There was a vote. There was a vote. Mine. I'm gonna get it banned. Don't worry.
Your vote.
Alright. But Landorus is.
Yeah, Lando Eye is dope, man.
Yeah, it's extremely versatile. It can be physical or special. It has a ton of items it can run. Usually, you're probably going to see the Life Orb Sheer Force set that we can potentially run, or you're going to see a Yachi Berry. That's pretty popular as well to take those ice moves people are packing for you and Oko something back. 'Cause this thing still hits like a fucking truck without Life Orb. It's so powerful. It is really just that powerful. You can run Specs, you can run Band, you can run Scarf. There's so many things you can do with it. And the best part about this thing is just how diverse its move pool is. You got Earth Power, you got Grass Knot, you got Sludge Wave, you got Psychic. Obviously, you want to go with your highest base power moves because Landorus cannot get any secondary effects. And this thing also has access to a bunch of physical moves as well. U-turn, substitute to get a sub up and click the right move. Earthquake, Rock Slide. It doesn't have like the most diverse move pool ever, but it has the coverage it needs basically to put in a ton of work. And look at these stats: base 115 Sheer Force Life Orb. The Nidos are wall breakers with base like 85 Sheer Force Life Orb. Dear God, Ray, this thing is a monster with base 101 speed and 125 attack. So a physical set is definitely not out of the question. Ray, lay down some heat about Lando Eye right now.
Lando Eye is Ubers for a reason, man. Sheer Force Life Orb is the set, man. It gets rock polished for setup. So that 101 speed turns into whatever 101 times 2 is. So,
really?
It gets,
Fuck you.
It gets some dank. It has an amazing move pool with Earth Power, Knockoff, Rock Slide, Sludge Wave, etc., etc. You know, this
Don't you just
thing is
love it
pretty
when Ray
dope,
goes
and it
down the
has that.
showdown list and you can follow along with him? Knock off Psychic.
No one will ever know. It has that dope resistance to ice, so that's your first ice resistance on the team.
Fuck
You
you.
might have to get something to cover that.
All right, but yeah.
But no, Lando is
Dude, did you know this thing
a
gets
really
Swords
great mod.
Dance? I didn't know that.
Does it really?
Yeah. Oh yeah,
It's
because
like you
it's
want
Lando
to
T.
win.
It's because it's Lando T. Lando T gets double dance. So yeah, Lander's Eye probably going to be the MVP of the team. Hopefully, our goal is to get it banned. But we spent a lot of time on that stupid intro, so we should probably move along. So like I said, I had the third pick after franchising Landers, and I took the monster, the absolute monster that is Manaphy. And dear God, let me tell you about Manaphy. This thing is an absolute train. It is the best setup sweeper in the entire game because of one move, Tail Glow. Times 3 attack, pretty much a cotton guard for special attack. Its move pool is super good. It gets all the coverage it needs to hit anything really hard. And water types are amazing in format, and I feel like I got the best one there was at pick 3. Ray, tell me about Manaphy right now.
How you got both Manaphy and Lando I will never know. I hadn't even picked them on at this point, which is... You see what they do to me? I have to pay to get in this league, and I still don't even get to choose mons, man. Base 100 stats makes it amazing. It can be bulky, specially defensive, physically defensive. It's not slow. It's a base 100. It has tail glow, and of course, it runs mostly. You know, you'll mostly see the physical set.
Oh yeah, the physical set.
And if you pair it with a Mega Lopunny, you know, you'll
Cosmic
probably
Power
sleep.
Baton Pass. The heat.
Cosmic Power Baton Pass.
But yeah,
Yeah,
Manaphy.
it has a hydration, so if you set up that rain dance, you're literally invincible.
This thing gets utility and momentum in U-turn and knockoff. It gets toxic. It's so good. It's so good. It gets anything I need to be. It can basically do whatever I need to. If I need this thing to be defensive, it can be defensive. If I need this thing to be offensive, it can be offensive. It's just, Manaphy is what I need it to be. It's whatever fits my team, and it's gonna do that. And the biggest thing is it's a bulky mon with an ice resist. Complements Lando really well. Landers can switch in on those electric types that can't risk Manaphy staying in at +3. Because, like, I remember whenever I play Manaphy and I bring in my electric type to revenge kill it, I'm like, I can't risk this Manaphy staying in. And then, boom, that's Landers Incarnate coming in right there. It's too easy. It's too easy, Ray.
3 easy.
3 easy, exactly. This thing is a monster. It's base 100 speed, base 100 special attack, but the special attack isn't a problem with Tail Glow, so no worries.
4 easy.
Shut the fuck up, bitch. But yeah, so this thing is basically just gonna put in the work. Now...
Wait. One more thing I have to add about Manaphy.
Go for it.
5 easy.
Alright, let's move on, because Ray's dumb. I want to keep this somewhat short, but he's an idiot.
Wait. Okay, actually something. It gets every single hidden power. Did you know that?
I hate you. I hate you with a passion. I don't know why I let you on the channel. Let's move on.
Your mistake.
So, I figured I didn't have enough special attackers, so why not go ahead and draft for Uniclips? Because this thing is legitimately a monster as well. I mean, I took it round 2, but I don't think people realize how good this thing is. This thing is super bulky. This thing is super offensive with base 125 special attack. It's not the fastest, but it could be a Trick Room sweeper. As you can see, I also have Snorlax, so we could get some Trick Room going. Also, it pretty much can take any hit with base 110 HP. Defense is not terrible. Spud Def is really good. This thing can be a wall. Almost anything that I need it to be. And Psychic types, I've said it before, I'll say it again, are so crucial in League format. And essentially, Reuniclus just covers that up for me. This thing has so many uses. It's got 3 great abilities, if you want to count Overcode, if they have an Amoonguss or something. Wink, wink, Ray. Coming at you.
What?
Yeah. So this thing has really good abilities. Obviously, the magic card gets Calm Mind, it gets set up, it gets all of the great coverage you need it to get in Energy Ball, Focus Blast, Psychic, yada yada yada. It's so good. It's so good. Psychic types are so good in this format, and having, in my opinion, one of the best ones is well worth a second round pick. Ray, nothing? You're just gonna sit there quietly?
Agreed. Yeah, I think you covered it all. It has pretty dope abilities, and it's really bulky. And people really underestimate Reuniclus, and I know because I underestimate it, and I almost got swept with it every time.
Every
Every time
time.
I almost get swept
I'll make sure to keep that
by
trend
this
going,
thing,
Ray,
and
but I'll finish it for you.
but of course, the common scarf set usually on the ladder and whatnot. It can run that, leftovers, life orb. Um,
You done already?
acid armor. It gets acid. It gets acid armor. It gets attract, confuse ray,
All right, we got some
dizzy
hacks.
punch,
Dizzy punch.
and double team.
All right, but the Life Orb Magic
It
card
gets
set
explosion,
is another one I wanted to talk about. Obviously, I'm never gonna run this thing
heal
physical.
block,
Shut the fuck up forever.
helping hand.
I'm gonna hurt him physically.
Most of the hidden powers.
Gets all the hidden powers. Every mon gets all
Hyper
the...
beam.
I can't handle this. I can't. Alright, so yeah, Reuniclus, versatile,
And
bulky.
swagger.
It gets swagger? Okay, hold up. Oh wait, that's banned. Lame. But yeah, this thing is bulky, this thing is offensive, this thing is all the things I need it to be. Essentially, I just want to have a bunch of mons I can use those walls potentially, and this thing has recovery as well, so it's really just a threat from any way you cut it. Yeah, I probably will end up using it defensively, like I will Manaphy and Snorlax quite a bit, but, you just gotta be careful, because one week that Reuniclus isn't gonna be defensive, and it's gonna sweep you. Alright, sorry about that, I coughed a little. No reason, no idea why.
I'm expecting to get swept every week, so countered,
Joke's
bitch.
on you! when you get them. Alright, so, Ray, you ready to talk about my Mega? Alright,
I
that's
was
a yes
born ready
from
to
Ray.
talk about your Meg.
Alright, this monster, this absolute monster that is Mega Absol.
Oh my god, shut the hell up.
Oh my god, this thing is an
You said
absolute...
absolute.
What? No, I
Oh,
didn't.
you meant to do that. No,
I didn't.
you
You're dumb.
suck.
Mega Absol is a threat. Mega Absol is probably one of the best lower tier Megas, and because I franchised Lando I lost 40 points, so a lower tier Mega helped me gain those right back to wrap up the team, and Absol was just perfect for this. It hits so hard, and like I said, I only had special attackers pretty much until this point. Landers can be mixed, but this thing is a wall breaker on the physical side. To have base 150 attack and knockoff stab is just insane. And after an SD, nothing can take a hit from a Mega Absol, so you can see people staying in and sacking their mons, not wanting me to try and set up. It's just going to be so nice. And my favorite thing about Mega Absol is its ability, first of all, and the fact that this thing gets such amazing coverage. Like, yeah, you have the very general, like, physical set of knockoff, flare off, sucker punch, or you can mix it up, throw pursuit in there instead of SD, but this thing gets Bolt Beam and Fire Blast, which I just love. I love having that coverage on mons people don't expect, because you can catch them off guard and KO their potential switch-ins, because in League-type format, Absol can hit any mon at once super effectively, and that's such a threat that people just don't even know how to deal with this thing. It's an absolute monster, and I'm so happy to have it on the team. Ray, talk to me about Mega Absol.
Oh my god, Mega Absol. Okay, so you want to get up hazards? Just kidding, it has magic bounce. Oh, so you have a physical wall? Oh, just kidding, 115 special attack. Oh, you think you outpace it? Oh, just kidding, 115 speed. This thing outspeeds most other Pokemon. You probably need a Scarfer to outpace this thing. Oh wait, just kidding, it has Sucker Punch. Alright.
Ray's a kidder if you can't tell.
You have a fighting type? Just kidding. It gets Play Rough.
Yes, it does, Ray. And it's nice.
So, if it's not apparent already, I'm forfeiting against Jarrett whenever I play.
I drafted a good team. I think it could be better. We'll talk about the flaws that I found in the team afterwards and how we can potentially patch them up. But yeah, let's let's move on. There's not. I think Mega Absol can speak for itself. It's fast. It hits hard on both sides. Great coverage, setup. It's all I need it to be. And essentially, what I'm just trying to do is get mons that you can't predict. Manaphy can be defensive or offensive.
Just
Uniclus can
kidding.
be defensive or offensive. Absol and Landers can be mixed at this point. Oh my god, it's so nice. Now, the next pick might seem like a bit of a rush because it's only round 4, but I dislike not having hazard removal so much, and as you can see, my team is a little bit weak to knockoff spam at this point because Absol doesn't really want to take it, Landorus and Manaphy don't really want to take it, and I just needed like a bona fide physical wall that's not Reuniclus.
6 good.
Shut the fuck up, bitch. And the best thing I could find on the board that would give me hazard control, even though, like I said, my team isn't that weak to hazards. Obviously, I have a bouncer and I have a magic guard user at this point, and nothing on my team is necessarily weak to rocks. But having hazard control is so important, and especially having rapid spin is so important. Ray's experience in the GPC can tell him that, how nice it was to have rapid spin. And this thing can also go offensive, but I do see myself bringing it more defensive, but you never know. This thing does get access to setup and bulk up, and it can hit pretty relatively hard with what is basically like 95 attack, I think? Yes, 95 attack. And its move pool is not bad. I can run what I need to run to break some walls and hit things hard. Him on top is pretty straightforward in League, in my opinion. It's a bulky fighting type, and I just think that that's something that's going to be helpful to have on my team because psychic types aren't really an issue. I have Reuniclus and I have Mega Absol, so psychic types aren't too bad. Hopefully we can patch up the team with the last few picks. But Ray, why don't you talk to me about Hitmoncel?
Hitmontop. All right, so it's not necessarily the most offensive fighting type out there, but it's a really good mon. It has great special defense, and it has intimidate, of course. So it's good on both sides of the spectrum. It can be a mixed kind of wall that you can use to scout out certain sets and whatnot. It's very reliable hazard removal, and if you have to run it, offensively, it has technician, so you can run every single priority move known to mankind ever.
I think we also need to address
It
this
gets,
thing
of course,
can literally run a move pool with only priority. Fake out, bullet punch, mach punch, and sucker punch.
Aqua Jet.
No, it doesn't get Aqua Jet.
Oh.
I hate you. Oh my goodness, what are we gonna do with you, Ray? And it gets Gyro Ball, it gets Drill Run, Earthquake, all the obvious, Facade, Low Kick, Pursuit, Rapid Spin is the
And of
biggest
course
thing.
it gets Steadfast.
Of course, we cannot have him on without Steadfast. Gotta have a Fake Out switching.
That you'll Mega Lopunny switching.
Sounds good to me. Alright, I
Then
think
you
we've
outspeed
covered it.
Lopunny and go for the close combat.
I think we've covered Hitmontop alright. You think we're good? Alright, Ray thinks we're good.
Aqua Jet.
Alright, Snorlax. What's up, buddy?
7
Oh
good.
my god, I love this Mon in League format. Ray, tell them how much I love this Mon in League format. Oh,
You're indifferent.
Snorlax is it's so good in League format. I've already got my fighting weaknesses pretty well covered through Reuniclus, Hitmontop, Landorus.
Are we talking about a Pokemon?
Talking about Fatlax, Ray. Alright, and this thing is so, like, people, like, just think this thing is cursed, rest, but, like, it's so much more. It can be banded. It can be assault vest. I love the assault vest set on this thing.
It can also be cursed rest.
Are you just here to annoy me? I'm just curious.
I don't know why I'm here.
I don't know why. You can run Rocky Helmet, Citrus Berry, Lumberry, like, it's so good. I love like I said, I love the assault vest set. It gets a really good ability in Thick Fat, which is another ice resistance basically. So that's nice. It's nice to have all these ice resistances and just it's so nice. And this thing's coverage is really insane. As you can see, it gets Crunch, Earthquake. It gets all the elemental
Yeah, it's
punches.
pretty crazy because it's a really fast special attacker, and it can.
You're just here to ruin this recording, aren't you? Nothing safe.
You're lost, buddy boy.
It gets Gunk Shot, Heavy Slam, Outrage, Iron Head, Pursuit. I need all the Pursuit Chappers on my team. Seed Bomb, Rock Slide, Superpower, Thunder Punch, like I said, it gets those Zen Headbutt,
That
Wild
moment when he's
Charge.
just reading down the showdown list.
Well, I'm taking after you, right? I think I like your style, kid. But yeah, Snorlax is so good. This thing is
So
obviously a
essential.
setup sweeper. It's another bulky mon I can substitute in there as a wall when I need it. It's a very good SpDef mon because look at these stats. 160 HP. Hello, Chansey. Can you please eat these special hits? With 110 attack and base 110 SpDef. 65 defense isn't great, but that HP stat makes up for it. I mean, Chansey has 5 defense, but it's pretty good on the physical side. Oh, Ray, you got anything to say about Snorlax?
All right, all right, all right. Hear me out.
Okay.
Okay. Belch, Belly Drum, Blizzard,
All right.
Block, Body
He's
Slam,
done.
Brick Break, Bulldoze. Those are all the moves that start with a B that it gets. So,
I don't know
as,
why he wanted on
as
this. He was literally asking, "Can I be on it?"
if you didn't know,
I'm like, "Sure,
if
Ray.
you're
What's
bad
the
at the
worst you
alphabet,
could
then that's the
do?
second letter.
What is the worst thing you could do?" I guess we found out. All right, so that's the first page. We have 5 more mons to go. Ray, you ready for a quick jump cut? I'll take your silence
I'm
as
pretty
an.
sure that was all the letters with the B.
Oh my god. I'm just gonna cut it before this gets worse. Back. So, Ray, you ready to talk about the last 5
Did I
mons?
say Belch? Because it also gets that
Alright, sounds good.
Blizzard,
So basically what my goal was with these next few picks was to try and
Body Slam.
was to try and patch up some weaknesses. And the biggest thing apparently I wanted was a ton of ground weaknesses. Because this is where my team I saw a hole. I pretty much drafted 4 ground weaknesses in my last 5 picks,
Yeah, ground weakness.
which is pretty ridiculous. But you can't really scarf yourself into a ground move because Landorus is there and it'll just come in and get a kill after you do. So I'm not too worried about it. And Dusclops, we'll get to him. But Ray, we have Rhyperior. And the reason I took Rhyperior was because basically you can't run 2 hidden powers. So Mons out there that rely on HP Ice to kill Landorus, you're going to get walled by Rhyperior. If you rely on HP Water, then my boy Lantern back there is going to wall you. Basically, my team was just built around Landorus, supporting Landorus in any way we possibly could. And I think we really accomplished it with the combination of Rhyperior, Lantern, Reuniclus. I think they support Landorus really, really well. And Rhyperior is such a good mod. I've always wanted to use it, but I've just never found the time. And now people will be scared to run HP Grass or Water because Landorus is there, which really opens up Rhyperior in my mind. Ray, you have anything to say about Rhyperior before we dive into
Yeah.
its shit?
Um, Solid Rock is a really dope ability. It makes it not less shit. Less shit. And Reckless, if you want to wall break and you have that Reckless, if you literally want to win the game with Trick Room. And Stealth, it gives you another Stealth Rocker. Has a decent move pool with EQ, Mega Horn. Actually, it has a really good move pool,
Yeah,
right? Special move pool, that is.
yeah, its special move pool isn't that bad. Its physical move pool is really good though. It gets all the punches I believe except Thunder Punch. Maybe I'm pretty sure it actually gets Thunder. Yeah, it gets Thunder Punch. So it gets the elemental punches. It gets ice. It's a Avalanche, Earthquake, Mega Horn, Dragon Tail. It gets rocks like Ray said. It's a really good mon. It's basically just
I just really want to see a Reckless
double edge.
Trick Room sweep.
I will work on that for you, Ray, because that's actually a pretty good idea. But so its move pool is good. It's got a lot of potential items in berries or leftovers or banned. Because Ray, let's dive into this thing's monstrous first 3 stats and then its last shit 3 stats. Oh my god, Ray.
Pretty good speed.
I feel like you're really just here to ruin the recording.
All right, listen to
All right,
this.
I'm listening.
Blizzard, Block, Body Slam, Brick Break, Bulldoze.
Shut the fuck up, bitch.
Did I say
Yo,
Bulldoze?
bitch.
Jesse!
Alright. But we have 115 HP on this monster, 140 attack, which is almost as much as Mega Absol, which is stupid.
Oh my god, 40 speed.
and 130
No,
defense.
just needed to add
This
that
thing
one.
can essentially, well, any only physical mon, it probably can take 2 hits from any only physical mon. I feel like this thing can take 2 EQs from
Well,
Scarf Drill.
honestly, you can slap it all in Spadef because its HP is really
Yeah, its
good.
defense is also really good, but I really want to try this thing out offensively, like Rock Polish, maybe? I don't know. What's its max speed?
Man, Rock Polish doesn't even make it too fast.
It makes it almost base 400, almost 400 speed. So suck it, bitch.
Right.
That's right.
Bitch.
But yeah, so this thing is a monster with its sky high attack, defense, and HP. I'm sure I can use it well, and especially I feel like since Lando's on the team, it really opens some doors. But now we're gonna move on to a pick I was really like, it's still there, so let's just grab it. But I'm probably gonna get rid of it if I'm just being honest with myself, because Jolteon, well, I think it's not the worst mon. I just don't think it's the best. First of all, it adds another ground weakness to my team, and second of all, its move pool is just legitimately garbage. You run Thunderbolt, Shadow Ball, or Signal Beam, and then like a hidden power and Volt Switch, and that's basically Jolteon every single goddamn week. And the problem is it doesn't even hit that hard. It's like base, yeah, 110 special attack, but with its speed, you can usually go modest, so it's not the worst thing. I don't know, Ray. I'm skeptical on Jolteon. Can you sway me to
All
believe in it?
right. I'll add on to this. Okay. So you have a team really weak to ground types. So it's good you picked up your first ground resist, and although I'm skeptical about the speed, it's not the greatest, but its move pool makes up for the lack of speed. Um all right, all right, all right, all
You
right.
see them
Wait,
fucking
wait, 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 wait,
contradict
wait,
me,
wait,
man.
wait, wait. All right. Baby doll eyes, baton pass,
Why do I invite? You're
bite,
never coming onto the channel again in something that's supposed
body
to be an
slam,
intellectual video.
captivate. Oh wait, that's not a B.
It's not. Oh my god. But yeah, this thing has a plethora of items you can run. Basically, just the standard specs or life orb.
Dig, which is almost B because D sounds like B. Discharge,
That's actually a viable move,
double
Ray. You
kick,
fucked up.
double edge.
I just
I don't see very many people
I
running
just want to
discharge
see how
though.
long he'll
Double
go.
team, probably its most viable
There's
move.
no evasion raising in the NBA.
And baton
Hey,
pass.
glad we covered all that. Alright, but yeah, the basis is like run specs, volt switch, or run sub 3 attacks. I might drop it, I might keep it for a week or two, see how the team does. The ground weakness might be a problem, but we'll see if I can play around it. Let's move on. Let's go to the next electric type I needed. Lantern, baby. So I'm pretty sure I originally got sniped here. What did I want instead of lantern? Do you remember? I sent it to you. What was it?
You wanted I no, I remember. You wanted Lugia.
That's exactly right. So I was about to pick up Lugia when
It's a bit of a, a
somehow
downgrade.
that thing went before round 8. So
But luckily this gives you Volt Absorb and Water Absorb, which is better than Lugia can ever imagine.
that's the reason I picked this thing up. It synergizes extremely well with Landorus. Basically, its weakness is covered by Landorus's ground typing, which is a flying typing.
It's not passive at all with that base 58 attack. So
It's got a lot of HP. It's got a decent move pool. It's got Heal Bell, and
you're just choosing to ignore me
I
now.
know I am. I'm hoping the people do as well,
What have I
and
done
I
to
can
you?
fucking hear myself. It's probably the delay you were talking about, isn't it?
It can run most of the hidden
Shame.
powers.
I don't want to do this with him anymore. Somebody send help. Send someone who knows what they're talking about. Quickly.
Alright, I'm done forever.
Alright, thank you. Alright, so now that he's...
Has great HP
God
stat.
damn it. So this thing is pretty much a standard wall, probably leftovers most weeks. No 4 times weaknesses, which is nice. Gives me a Volt Absorber. Like I said, I just really wanted to shut those electric types down. And yeah, it's pretty standard. I needed a more bulky water because I don't really want to run Manaphy as my bulky water every week. So Lantern's nice. It also doesn't only shares 1 weakness with Manaphy, so that's also really good. And that's pretty much Lantern. It's pretty basic, but let's move on.
Yeah, I do like this pick.
Let's move on.
It has some key resistances in fire, steel, flying, ice, water, and
When you
whatnot,
know
you
he
know.
just looks up
It's a really good
the
mon,
he
and you
looks
can...
it up on Bulbapedia and just reads it.
Damn it! Okay, I'm going back to the. I'm going back. Okay, what moves does
Oh
it
my
get that start with a
no,
B?
please go back to
I
what
try to be. I try to help for once.
was I exactly right?
Blizzard, bounce, grind, bubble, bubble
Right, was
beat.
I exactly right? That's what
You asked for this.
did you actually just go to Bulbapedia and start reading?
What if I did?
uh, Ray, please go back.
It's a mind you can really adapt to your opponent's team.
Okay, that
So
was actually intelligent. Can you go? You can go back to the Bulbapedia thing. I'm sorry, you're doing a great job. Let's move on to the most
bounce.
versatile mon on the team, Dusclops. A Joey. Shout out to the boy J Creams. This thing is a bulky
Rip in peace.
rip in peace. This thing is a bulky monster with a Violet, base 130 defenses, and dear God, there is no breaking the monster that is Dusclops. This thing gets Frisk, which is amazing in League
And
format.
before knockoff.
Before knockoff, Ray, you want to go for knockoff when I have a not Mega Evolved Absol in the back that could risk Justified? Huh? Is that what you're gonna do?
Yeah.
Alright, sounds good to me. But this thing, it's a status
Make me
setter.
itch.
Its only way of attacking really is Nightshade with Nightshade or Seismic Toss with its terrible ass attack. Probably Nightshade. Depends on what mons they're bringing. If they have like a Ghost, I'll probably pack Nightshade. If they have a normal type, I'll probably pack Seismic Toss. But yeah, it also gets Destiny Bond. It gets Calm Mind, which I might just have to break out one week. But the set that's my favorite.
I don't like Dusclops, but it has a great ability in Frisk. And if you're unstalled, it has pressure,
I like that
so
stall
there's
idea.
nothing to worry about. Great 130 defensives with a Violite, and it's a bad mon. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, it's a mon I would never choose if my life depended on it.
That's the
So
difference between you and me, Ray. Because I have no
o-
problem.
overall, mixed
I have
reviews.
no problem drafting Dusclops and being that asshole. Because as you can see by my next pick, I just don't give a fuck about being an asshole. But yeah, my favorite set is the Toxic Infestation set. Hashtag JCreams14's melodic trapped killed. Good times, Joey. Good times. But yeah, this thing is so bulky. It is just ridiculous. It can honestly wall any mon in the game. It's nothing probably Oko's it ever with the right investment, which in League format I can give it, and it can get a Willow or a Toxic off. But Ray, are you ready to move on to the God set?
Maybe like wait, how about like Darkrai?
Probably with Spadef Dustclaps probably doesn't get outcoded by Specs Dark Pulse from a modest Darkrai. Are you calculating it?
Weavile.
No, not even close.
Mega Absol.
No. Although Mega Absol's pretty good against
Arceus
it because
Dark.
of Magic Bounce. No. Darkrai is the
Bisharp.
strongest Dark type, dude. Shut the fuck up.
SD Crawdon.
Wow, actually, I didn't think of Crawdon, but no, it probably can't OHKO with knockoff.
This is never stopping.
Alright.
Banded
I
Crook.
think he just looked up Dark typing on the showdown
Hydreigon.
thing. Let's see. No, he didn't. Gyarados is the first thing I
Mandibuzz.
see. Alright, so let's move on to the next Mon. The
Spadef
the
Purloin.
generation and the Mons in which they just put faces on household items and called them Pokemon, such as Chandelure and Klefki.
Actually, Mega Tito is a good show.
No, it doesn't. Alright, so Klefki is the assholest Mon on the face of the planet. It's
Oh my god.
stats.
Who let him get
Who let
Klefki?
me get it in the
I
last round,
swear, man. I'm quitting this league.
I'm a stall player, so Klefki's
It
my
has such an
baby.
amazing ability.
Yes,
It has all around
magician.
solid stats. It can be special physical offensive, special or physical defensive, and most of all, it has, like you said, that amazing ability, Magician, where it grabs an item or whatever the hell. I don't know why people like this thing.
Because it gets prankster T-Wave. And it gets prankster
No,
spikes. And it gets
no,
prankster switcheroo.
we banned it from this league.
Prankster switcheroo. This thing is a
We
monster.
banned
Like it
Prankster
gets
from this
screens.
league.
It's so amazing. Its prankster ability makes this thing so viable. And its typing is so good. Fairy Steel is such an amazing typing
Or like it makes it suck.
that it just resists so many things that it literally like it's so good. Like, and I just have to play
It
around
gets
the few
screens.
things on my opponent's team that can OHKO it, and we'll be set, man. This thing, I'm so hyped to use it in format because I feel like
I am not hyped for you to
I feel
use
like it can just go ham. It gets magnet rise
Magnet
to
Rise.
avoid earthquakes. It's such a good mon, Ray. You should be more like Klefki. The magic,
Gets Prankster
the
T-Wave.
magic that is Clef. The bulky prankster T wave is the best set. Oh my god.
It's literally a keychain. I can unlock my door with it. I can unlock my car with it. I can unlock my mailbox with this piece of
Would
shit.
you call that utility? But
Why? That moment when he tries to make a joke.
yay. Sounds good to me. Oh, but yeah, that's the team, boys. That is the Mons are going to be rocking this season. It's gonna be a fun season. I feel like Jolteon, you're probably gonna be dropped from the team. I hate to say it, but like I just don't ever see myself bringing that garbage Mon. But yeah, I'm so hyped to use Klefki and Landorus mainly.
Honestly, this is a pretty good
Hmm.
team, and it's a really good team. I just don't like it because it's a piece of shit. Klefki, Dusclops, Rhyperior. Manaphy is kind of interesting for your team. On a serious note, I feel like it will be hard for you to implement Manaphy onto this team. It doesn't really have the things to support it very well, but Mega Absol fits onto this team very well.
And who knows?
Lantern,
Maybe
I'm
I
a bit
discover I
skeptical
need
about,
something in Manaphy's
but
trade bait.
you said you're drafting Jolteon.
Yeah, maybe who knows? Maybe I discover I need something more, and I use Manaphy as some trade bait because I guarantee you someone wants to pick this monster up.
I'll have it.
What are you gonna give me for it? My life.
Um, how is? I mean, you're the one who said it, so now you can't no takesy backsies.
I'm not gonna take your life, Ray. Maybe some other day.
All
You
right.
ready? You ready to end off the episode?
I was born
All right,
ready.
make sure you hit that like and subscribe button if you want to catch more of the NBA. This is going to be the second league we're in. We're pending on if this is the last one we'll be in for this or not. Hopefully not, but I'll probably try and limit it at 3 because that's a little much to juggle. But anyways, I'll see y'all next time. Have a good day. JB signing off.